Hello Junior Learning House, I'm Pats and we're back with another video. Now let's have a bit of a look. We are doing today reading. So this is from our reading matrix for weeks 4 and 5 and we are doing the last one, which is heaps of fun. So read a calendar you have at home. What interesting facts have you found? Okay, so let's have a look at that. Now if you don't have a calendar, please let us know. But some might have been included in your work at home, or I can show you one that you can have a look on the internet as well. So let's call this calendar work, and I'll show you my book in a second. Let's call it calendar work, and let's write down the date. Now the date might be different for you, so make sure you're writing down the dates that your teacher or your parents have told you. So let's have a look at my book today. So if you could write down that in your book, heading calendar work and the date, and then pause the video, go do that, and then we'll move on. Okay, so here's a calendar. It's one of the school ones. And again, if you don't have a calendar that you can hold, in about a minute's time, I'm going to show you one that you can find online on a website. So you've got a calendar. So if we have a look, well, all of these little bits of writing are so interesting. So of course you do have the month there, and you have the days of the week there as well. But you also have little bits of text. So I'll zoom in so you can read it. So there's lots and lots and lots and lots of different interesting things. So let's have a look. Hopefully that can zoom in and read a little bit better. There we go. So you might have to full screen this video because I know it's a little bit tough. But we can see here that on Monday, let's have another look. There we go. So we can see on Monday, okay, well, in Malaysia, there's a special day, Merdeka Day. Well, that's interesting. I don't know what that is. I want to look that up. There is Picnic Day in the Northern Territory, NT. Well, that's interesting. So see, all throughout the month, there's little interesting days. And you might not have heard of them, and they might be from all around the world, like Duffy's birthday. Who's Duffy? I don't know. Or there's another Malaysian holiday there, or Independence Day for the Ukraine. So really, really interesting things. So what I would say is pick, 2 or 3. So let's have a look and let's pick one. Let's pick, just the first one. Let's say So let's just pick this one. So let's pick, what should we pick? There's so many interesting ones. Let's pick Picnic Day, Northern Territory. I want to find out about that. So what I would do in my book is under my heading, I would use exactly the words and the language that's on the calendar. And so it has a bracket, NT, which means Northern Territory. And that's a part of Australia. So I'll show you a map for that as well. And then what I would do is I would research Picnic Day. So let me show you how to do that. Well, I would stop and I would hopefully ask a parent or a carer to help. And I would go over. So what I would do, so now we've written down Picnic Day, I would type in exactly what we've said. Picnic Day, NT, meaning Northern Territory. There it is there, Northern Territory. So let's read about Picnic Day. Picnic Day is a public holiday in the Northern Territory of Australia, which takes place every year on the first Monday of August. So you could rewrite that in your own words, or you could write it in the words that are there. Either way, it's very, very interesting. So let me write down that. Picnic Day is a public, meaning that the general public, or you and I, everybody, gets a holiday. It's a public holiday in the Northern Territory, and I'll show you what my book looks like. Northern Territory of Australia. There we go, in the Northern Territory of Australia. So, well, we've written, that's a good sentence, but it doesn't really tell us what it is. I mean, I'm hoping that everyone gets to have a picnic. Now that you've written that sentence, well, maybe you want to research a little bit more about it. Well, there's a link there that you could check out. There's another link there. You could have a little bit of a read. You could head in and you could find out, okay, well, you could maybe type in, you could change your sentence and you could type in, what is picnic day? Then it will explain a little bit more. Here we go. A picnic day tradition originating as a horse race between three brothers. There you go. So it's basically a day off to stop work, spend some time with your friends and family. So that's what I'm going to write. So let me quickly show you my book. Here we go. So I'm going to start another sentence. So here's what I've written. Picnic day is a public holiday in the Northern Territory of Australia. I'm going to write another sentence. Picnic day is a day off to spend time with friends and family. There you go. Now, if you wanted to challenge yourself, well, you could write, it started on this date, 18, whatever the date is. You could write down more about it. You could find out, okay, well, is it in any other different states? But there's one. So what I have done is I've gone to the calendar. So I found an interesting day, a little bit of writing. I've then researched it and written down some facts about it. So if you want to challenge yourself, maybe 3 different days, you've already got 1. So you need 2 more. Or if this is a little bit time consuming and a little bit tricky, maybe just do 1 day and come back and do another day another time. But let me show you an online calendar just in case you... Okay, so if you don't have a calendar in your house, what you can type in, Australian calendar dates, and you click the first link. So pause the video, maybe write it down, type it into Google, and let's continue. Here we go. So there you go. So it lists them all for you, so it's a little bit easier to see. January, February, March, all the months of the year are there. And they say, well, what type of holiday is it? They give you a little bit of details, or they say it's only for a certain area. So the Royal Hobart Regatta, that's only for Tasmania. No other state in Australia gets that. So interesting. So you've got different Cup Day, St. Patrick's Day. So if you don't have a physical calendar, maybe pick 2 or 3 of these and you could click it and you could learn a little bit more about it and it will tell you a little sentence. There you go. So thank you so much for watching this video. And of course, now that we've made it to the end, what do we get to do? We get to color it in. Now what's exciting is now that we've colored it in, this is the last reading square for weeks 4 and 5. So there'll be more Working on Matrices coming very soon. But thanks so much for making it to the end of the video, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.